Dr. Casper here, and welcome to The Political Scientist.
So Kenyans went to the elections. What was the process for you?
One of the challenges is the fact that in the diaspora, the policies have not been made to reflect our particular locations. So in order to vote, you had to fly out to a location, maybe DC or somewhere else, to not only the process of registration, but even voting. So while as we have about over 3 million members of the diaspora, maybe 10,000 voted. So unfortunately, I live in a place called Dallas, Texas, and to the expenses of just traveling and trying to get to the ability to access my right to vote would be very difficult. So you find that many of us in the diaspora actually did not participate. Those who were close to polling stations said that the process was quite efficient and worked well, but it's quite unfortunate that most of the diaspora is not able to access their registration places or polling places.
But as we move forward, we know that there are the elections that will be coming into place, and rightfully, Kenyans living in the diaspora have their constitutional rights as Kenyans to participate in voting in their leaders. So what maybe are some of the changes that you see and want IEBC to put in place to enable someone like you be able to exercise your democratic right?
Yes, actually, I was listening to two senators from Kenya, and one of the things that I have advocated for and argued for is the need to have either secure online portals for registration followed by mail-in voting. Many countries in the world allow for their citizens to vote abroad by mailing in their ballots, whether it's directly to country or to the embassy closest to them. If that is done, that will take care of the fact that most of the diaspora is spread around. You understand, somebody living in Dallas, Texas, like myself, it's like living in the south of Tanzania and people are voting in northern Kenya. That's the distance I have to travel. So you can consider flying at a time like this with the pandemic and the costs. And so I think the IEBC needs to create policies that are geared towards the diaspora. Most of the policies work as if people in the diaspora are living in Kenya. And so it's not been working for us. And so what I want to see is our ability to register, whether they want us to mail in registration or they want us to go to a secure online portal. That is what needs to happen, because things are very difficult. Even getting a simple passport or an ID is difficult. You have several states that sometimes you only have 2 people who fly from Washington, D.C. to help us just get IDs and passports. So you can imagine the thousands of people who are served by very few people at a time, and they might come once every 2 years. And so we need that. I always say another thing is that the diaspora needs representation finally, and I think that representation can be found in a senatorial position. And also we need our voice in the executive, because these policies are unique to us, and unless we have representatives who actually have the experiences and understand what we experience out here in the diaspora, unfortunately, the diaspora will never actualize their ability to vote.
And yes, indeed, Casper, we hope that as we move forward, these are conversations that need to be had between you who are living in the diaspora and IEBC and all the stakeholders involved, just to make sure that, yes, you get to exercise your chance.